Hello, welcome to another video with me. Today we're going to go through this old sketchbook that I found from 2018 actually. So this one is the first sketchbook I ever finished, and I just refound it in my old stuff and I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a sketchbook tour. So let's just get to it. So I don't remember the brand of this one, but I know that it was a multimedia sketchbook, so could use lots of different stuff in it. But it's got a really weird textured cover, and I kind of liked it at first and then I got bored of it very quickly. But yeah, my first page, I had a lot of fun with this one, a bit of a different style, trying to be a bit more realistic. And I used some gesso over it to make it shiny and protect the picture. I don't know, I just thought the different texture would be fun. So as you can see, this was September 17th to October 31st. I believe I finished this on the last day of Inktober. So it was pretty... This is the first and only Inktober I've ever done and completed, by the way. So you just got some sketches, filling some space. I was obviously watching Labyrinth and decided to draw the worm, and my old OC Kilachi, which is where the name Casey Star comes from. I stuck some sketches that I did on a different piece of paper in here as well. And then, whoa, very busy page. Now this was done using one of these Pilot Color Eno 0.7 in red, and I was just trying to fill up the page as much as possible, try and make the book look more yeah. And this was something sweet that my fiance said to me. He said, "I've been practicing my whole life to make tea for you," which I thought was really cute, so I wanted to draw a really sweet image of me all lovey-dovey about it, and it didn't really turn out how I wanted, so I think I tried to do it a couple times throughout. I tried the same pose. Yeah, I did it again here, playing around with biro. And it's my stepson. My niece and nephew came over to play and he was upset when they left. This was obviously when we were first starting to try to have a baby, so I was all in that sort of mindset of, yay, baby, I could have a baby. Yep, some an OC for one of my friends. She has this little dog OC named George something, and I was playing around with it as a humanoid figure because I liked the pattern on its face. I was playing around on some craft paper with that one. I think I was in the mood to draw a mermaid, but I've never been able to draw mermaids how I want, so yeah. And I stuck this over it because I put some glittery pens on it and I didn't want it transferring over to the other page. Listening to some Papa Roach, listening to some country music. I was obviously in a sad mood, and this is Sad Fox, so yep. Playing around with so me and the fiance, we play Blood Bowl, so I was drawing some ogres, trying to do a team design, logo design for his orc team, the Badhand Bullhogs. So I was drawing like a Blood Bowl bull with the hog face, because I could. A little bit of Tiny T-Rex and Powerpuff Girls, a Tadpole. I don't know what I was doing. I got the whole set of the Pilot Color Eno, so I was swatching them out, and then I thought I'd swatch out all my Prismacolor Color Ace pencils and my coloured Bic round Comfort Grip biro-y things that I was using. And this is when I got into a phase, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but a phase of loving sketching with my yellow Color Ace pencil and then aligning with a sepia-toned Copic multi-liner, this one. So yeah, that was us playing Blood Bowl. and me not knowing where to go, getting grumpy. I don't know if you could see this one, but it's got a grumpy face because I was losing. And I really liked this one. This was fun to draw. Big laughy face. And then back to, this is, I think, the purple color erase pencil, but I got water on it, so it went sort of pink. I can't remember how I got water on it, but yeah. Again, drawing my friend's characters, drawing me and my friend, drawing some miraculous ladybugs. I was obsessed with it. Me missing, walking in winter to school. Oh. Yeah, and this is the start of Inktober, so this is where my whole book kind of goes to just Inktober stuff. And yeah, you can't really see, I can't even see that anymore, but I was playing around with drawing splatters because the first prompt word was poisonous and I wanted it to be like spewing poison, so I was doing some studies on splashes and stuff. And then I just made a collage because I could. These are pictures of when I was training to be Santa's elf. Me and my cousin both work with Santa every year, so I believe I was in manager training for this one, so I got to play around with the cameras a lot more, so I was having fun with that. Some more Inktober stuff, and this is obviously from my D&D session that I did with my family. So it says, Farkleherp the gnome grappled the invisible imp and cried for help. However, before any help could arrive, an unseen force raised the imp 20 feet into the air along with Farkleherp. So I believe this necklace that you can see here was the magic the imp was holding, and it made us float, and I took that off of him, and then I fell to the ground and took lots of falling damage, and it was very funny. It's some more Inktober stuff. These are some OCs. So I was using, that's right, I was using OCs from my comic book series Deal or Dead. So this is Jeremy, he's the main character. This is Heart Robber. He's not the main character. He is basically an anti-Cupid. He goes around stealing love instead of giving it. This is a character, what's his name? Silverwing, I think he is. He's a dragon. But Jeremy wants this amulet from him, and Jeremy can't die, so he takes lots of wounds and looks pretty gruesome, and he just heals straight back up again. And it's not normal, so Mr. Dragon Guy, Silverwing, was extremely confused how he managed to survive being burnt by dragonfire. Yeah, we got some more sketches. I was redesigning the character Calida, who is the main female protagonist in the story of Deal or Dead, and she's half angel, so she has wings. And I was playing around with that, and yeah, I did a watercolor lion picture. That was fun. The line art and stuff was done by my fiance, and I painted it because I think he needed it for a tattoo design, so I was playing around with watercolor to help him out. Devil, the other main character from Deal or Dead, and some happy pictures. I was in a good mood apparently. So I was drawing lots of happy stuff with happy colours, and then a little Pennywise doodle. I love that doodle. I wondered where it had gone. And this one, I really enjoyed this one, and I was really upset that I didn't draw it on its own page. And this is also where I got my dip pens, so I was playing around with that a lot, trying to figure out how to draw with a dip pen. Because I think this is the same year that Drawing with Waffles was doing her Inktober using a dip pen and all the different colours of ink, so I was like, oh yeah, I want to try this, because she made it look so easy, and it wasn't. Yeah, then I did some more sketchings of like Devil, with little faces, Devil and Calida, me. So I did some really cute little random expressions of Devil in a weird style, just because I could. Calida and Devil, this was obviously the sketch for this one. That was obviously a lazy day, because, yeah, and then I drew it up big, but I liked the little one better. So this was for flowing, but I liked the little sketch I did better than the big one. And also you can see I wasn't very good with the dip pens, and they kept getting blobs of colour everywhere, and I didn't like the sketches on the back side of this page, so I cut it all out. Devil being all cute. Drawing of my friend Riley, who also did the Santa training days. There's another manager, so I really liked that photo of her, so she let me use it to draw. This was practicing sketching another character you see in a minute. Dream Weaver character, like all dreams in Deal or Dead are woven by these little bug fairies. This one's a spider, and she uses spider webs to weave the dreams. And I didn't really do much sketching on the back of that page because it was all bleed through. And then this is the finished version of this sketch, which is I believe her name is Peyton, and she is the other half of Heart Rubber, hence all the hearts. Yep, and then this one I really enjoyed. This was the clock prompt, so this is obviously death with all the clocks and timing out people's lives. Sketches for this one, week, I believe. The idea behind it was Devil was like, I'm not weak, boom, magic powers. Yeah, this was swollen. He obviously chewed on something that he's allergic to, but I liked the sketch better, which is what I've written down here. But I did it in like biro as opposed to ink pens, and then this was angular. I did like I don't remember the artist, but I inspired by the artist that did the animals with the angular I don't remember what it's called. But that style is like an animal in one half, and then all the geometric, that's the word, geometric style on the other half. And then I was trying to draw dragons, because there were dragons in Deal or Dead, but I'm not very good at drawing dragons, so I was doing a bunch of sketches. This is Calida as a mermaid, just because, like, she's not actually a mermaid, and at no point in the story does she become a mermaid, but that was the idea I had, so I used Calida for it. And there's the dragon that I ended up drawing using these sketches. I wasn't 100% happy with it, but it was alright. And I did it using the ink, the dip pens again, so it was, yeah, I played around with, I think I used my Copic marker inks with some alcohol, rubbing alcohol to do that effect, or it could have just been watercolours, I can't remember. Devil being all hard ass with the chainsaw. Practicing hands for this pic. I think the sketches turned out better, but is that not always the way? So this is Drain. So Jeremy absorbs, like, has like a black hole on his hand, and he sucks souls and life energy into them. So he's like draining someone of their life. That's what that's meant to be. Some sketches of Devil and Jeremy, because the 2 days looked really cute together, so it was expensive and muddy, which pretty much sums up their personalities exactly. Devil's just like, aha, and Jeremy always gets the bad stuff happen to him, so he's covered in mud and looking very unhappy about it. And then Chop, Jeremy has no head, so this is sketching, and this was the final piece, so because obviously he can't die, so he just needs someone to help him put his head back on. This was a cute one. It happened again. Bleh. Prickly. I was practicing drawing, I think it was supposed to be a porcupine. So I was practicing drawing porcupines, and they're so cute. Look at their little faces. And then, yeah, because Jeremy's so used to getting stabbed and prickled and killed in some horrible, horrible way, Devil holding up a porcupine to him's kind of terrifying. This one was stretched, so I was trying to do different yawny stretches, and I ended up going with this one because I thought it would be cute to have his tail doing the swirly, and I'm fairly sure that's watercolor I've colored that with. Thunder and Gift, so I did this cute little image of devil with a top that says God's gift to women, which is funny because one, he's the devil, and two, that's just his personality. He's very much like that. But I ended up going with Jeremy getting an oversized sweater as a gift knitted by Devil for him for Christmas, and then Thunder was Calida being really angry because she's pretty scary when she gets angry. I was trying to draw like a Cerberus kind of thing here, but drawing an animal with 3 heads is really difficult, so I ended up going with Devil and Jeremy splitting down the middle for the double prompt, because I can't tell you because of spoilers, but yeah, it has meaning for the story. Jolt, you can't really see them because of the bleed through, but I was trying to get him electrocuted. That was a lazy day, as you can tell. And then Slice, the last day. I wanted, because it was also Halloween, it's got a Jeremy-faced pumpkin with Devil doing the carving on there. And again, lazy day, I didn't end up colouring it in, but that was the last day of Inktober, and then these were sketches that I did throughout that I didn't want to put in the front of the book because I was going to use them for main pictures, so I did them at the back, and then, yeah, never ended up using them, but I was practicing drawing cats because I can't draw animals very well, so I was playing around with different styles, and then I was doing some studies. This was obviously the sketch for the first page, and yeah, stuck those in. I really liked this one. And yeah, some more idea sketches for the first page that I never ended up using. And yeah, and that's that. So, I hope you enjoyed this little blast of the past, and look forward to me finishing the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!